So good evening, everyone. Welcome to this Facebook live session. First of all, I would like to thank EVG Network for introducing the science of nutritional immunology into my life. I'm Sing Chik. I'm the host for this evening live session. And I would also like to thank all of you for taking your time to join us this evening. So let me look at the chat box and welcome some of our friends. Okay, hi, Lina. Hi, Auntie Te. Hi, Gladys. Hi, Belle. So welcome everyone to our Facebook Live session. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the term allergy was introduced in 1906. It has been almost 100 years. Allergic diseases have become very common nowadays, with an increasing number of people having allergic symptoms ranging from sneezing to even life-threatening allergic reaction. Tonight, our speaker, Charlie, will share with us on allergy and how to prevent allergy effectively. So let us welcome Charlie.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, my name is Charlie. Okay, let me start by thanking EVG for giving me this opportunity to share this preventive science that brings health and longevity to mankind. Give me a second, let me bring up the slides. Okay, today's topic is allergy awareness. Okay, let me ask a question. Okay, are you worried about allergy? Okay, one of my friends actually asked me. He often has rashes and his skin is prone to redness and swelling. So is this considered skin allergy? So some people say that they suffer from diarrhea after eating certain foods. No, does it mean that they are allergic to certain food? Some people will have itchy, watery eyes, runny nose, the never-ending nasal drip, and the sinus, the siftiness regularly. Does that mean having a nasal allergy? So allergies, right, can be extremely annoying. Do you know why is that so? Because there are no medication to cure allergy. Okay, allergy is actually very common. Okay, more and more people are suffering from allergies, especially in some developed countries. Okay, about 20% of people suffer from allergic rhinitis. Okay, in the United States, 40% of children suffer from allergies. About 6% are allergic to at least one of the food allergens, and 20% of people have had atopic dermatitis. In fact, 1 in 18% of people have asthma. So is it so common nowadays? How can we prevent it? Okay, according to the data I just mentioned, okay, we know that allergy is very common nowadays. Under normal circumstances, the B cells in our body will produce antibodies to protect us from diseases. So what is allergy? Okay, just give me a second. Okay, allergies, right, are a battle without enemies. Okay, so why is it called a battle without enemies? Okay, allergies occur when the immune system launches an attack on non-threatening substances, and the body will have an allergic reaction. Okay, the World Allergy Organization reported from 2011 to 2012, about 40% of people in the world suffer from at least one allergic disease. This proves that more and more people suffer from allergies. Okay, so when the human body, right, is infected by bacteria or viruses, B cells will produce IgA, IgM, IgG antibodies to fight these germs. As for patient with allergies, his B cell will produce IgE antibodies in a short period of time when he comes into contact with an allergen. Okay, this could be life-threatening. Okay, for example, okay, some people are allergic to peanuts. When he consumes food that has peanuts in it, his B cell will produce IgE and immunoglobulin within a few minutes to a few hours, which will quickly trigger allergic reactions such as swollen eyes, allergic symptoms such as itchy skin will also appear. So what are the common allergies? Okay, there are 3 types of allergies. Okay, respiratory allergy, skin allergy, food allergy. Okay, all allergies are caused by exposure to one or more allergens. First, let's talk about respiratory allergy. Okay. Okay, respiratory allergy, right? What are the symptoms? Okay, sneezing all the time, okay, runny nose, especially when waking up in the morning. Okay, nasal congestion at night when sleeping, difficulty in nose breathing, can only breathe through the mouth. See, some people will cough constantly. Okay, eyes can easily shed tears unconsciously. Some people with respiratory allergies, right, will also have dark circles around their eyes. Okay, this may be a symptom of allergy. Okay, about 20 people, right? 20% people, right, suffer from allergic, okay, rhinitis. Okay, respiratory allergy, including allergic rhinitis, right? Mainly because of exposure to allergens, okay, like dust, pollen, dust mites, pet dander, example, their saliva and urine, etc. Okay, do you think these dust and pollens are actually a threat to us? I'm sure no, right? Okay. But if our immune system is haywire, okay, it will treat these harmless substances as harmful substances and start attacking them. This will result in allergies. Okay, I believe that we know people that have actually asthmatic problems, right? Okay, so speaking of asthma, okay, there are 2 types of asthma. Okay, one is allergic asthma, the other is non-allergic asthma. Okay, the symptoms of both asthmas are the same. Okay, such as a shortness of breath, wheezing, chest tightness, etc. Okay, but these 2 types of asthma are caused by different factors. Okay, allergic asthma is caused by exposure to allergens such as pollen, mold, pet dander, or dust mites. Okay, the cause of a non-allergic asthma, right, is not derived from allergens. The main reason is excessive anxiety causing muscle contraction and aggregates the patient asthma. So have you noticed it? The same phenomena, right, also occurs in too intense exercise. Okay, I remember, okay, when we used to have physical education classes, right, the teacher would first ask any student who has asthma. That student, right, will not participate in some of the intense exercises. Okay, some allergic asthma, right, is caused by exposure to cold air, etc. And we are all familiar with the principle of thermal expansion and contraction. Okay, and the same is true for, okay, trachea. Okay. Okay, when cold air is inhaled, right, okay, the trachea, okay, becomes, right, narrow, and the patient has symptoms such as shortness of breath, wheezing, chest tightness, etc. So now everybody knows actually how to distinguish it. Okay. Okay, next up, okay, let's look at allergy versus cold. Okay, their symptoms are actually very similar. So how to distinguish it? Okay, respiratory allergies and colds can also cause a runny nose, nasal congestion, sneezing, wheezing, watery eyes, or itchy eyes. Okay, so what are the differences between the two? Okay, let's start with their causes. All right. Okay, if it is an allergy, it is because of contact with the allergen. So there will be actually no fever. Okay, most colds, right, are actually caused by viruses. Okay, in addition to the symptoms just mentioned, there will be fever, sore throat, and body aches, etc. So for the warning period, okay, if an allergic person is exposed to the allergen, his symptoms will actually surface immediately. So what about a cold? He was infected with a cold virus, right, for a few days before these symptoms actually surfaces. So for the duration, if you are allergic, as long as you continue to be exposed to the allergen, the symptoms will continue to occur. Okay, having a cold is actually different. Okay, the immune system can destroy the virus in a few days, and the symptoms will actually disappear after that. The difference is here. Okay, earlier I mentioned about respiratory allergy. Okay, yeah. So next up, let's look at another type of allergy. Okay, skin allergy. Okay, in our daily life, skin allergy, right, is actually quite common. Skin allergy can affect the patient's daily lifestyle and work. It will become more serious if no preventive measures are made. Okay, the most common skin allergy will cause blisters, redness, itchy skin. You will tend to keep scratching, okay, dry cramps, the skin peeling. So what are the allergens that causes skin allergy? Okay, the most main allergens, okay, skin allergy main allergens are mostly related to drugs, cosmetic, chemicals, or metal-related substances. Okay, some people are allergic to drug. For example, some people are allergic towards antibiotics. Some people are allergic towards a painkiller or allergic towards ointment application. And once applied, can cause adverse reaction. Okay, allergic symptoms included redness reaction, especially around the eye area or swelling around the mouth area. Okay, if compared with oral drug, okay, frequent partial smear drug or drug injection, right, will actually trigger allergies much easier. Okay, so let's follow by cosmetic. Okay, most women are careful in cosmetic selection. Some of them may be allergic towards some of the ingredients. Usually, immediate application will actually cause itchiness instantly, redness, and even skin peeling. So, and also our daily use supplies also contain chemicals material. For example, detergent powder, dishwashing liquid, etc. Okay, have you ever seen some people with hand eczema? Okay, when their hand touches some of these substances, right, they will trigger allergic instantly and will even start to crack and even bleed. Okay, some people are allergic towards some fabric like sweater or wool clothing. Okay, once they wear it, it will cause allergic symptoms. Okay, next one is metal. Okay, some people can't wear earrings or necklace that contains metal. Okay, whenever they wear it, right, their skin will have redness and itchiness. Okay, some portion of the skin will be blackened. Okay, and will cause pus. Okay, right, if it's become serious. Therefore, need to avoid wearing these kind of metals. Okay, mosquito bites will also cause allergy. Do you know what are the most common skin allergy? Okay, around 20% people, right, had atopic dermatitis problem, which is eczema. Wow, you know, this means, right, 1 out of every 5 person, right, will have eczema problem. Okay, actually, eczema is the most common skin allergy. A lot of eczema problems are caused by food allergy. So what are the other skin allergy problems, such as rash, dermatitis, boils, etc.? Okay. When it comes to food, right, many people think that it will only affect digestion. In fact, it will also affect the skin eczema and cardiovascular systems too. Okay, in fact, food allergies are so common nowadays. In the United States alone, about 5.9 million children and 2.3 million adults are suffering from food allergies. Okay, common food allergies symptoms are vomiting, nausea, abdominal pain, and diarrhea. Okay, do you have any friends, right, that actually experienced it before? Okay, their allergic reaction to the food the moment they eat it. Okay, let's take a look at what kind of food are generally more likely to cause allergies. Okay. Main allergens in general are milk, eggs, fish, shellfish like lala, clam, sea ham, okay, nuts, okay, especially peanuts, okay, and other kind of foods. Okay, they are the foods, right, that can be acquired. These are the foods that can be acquired easily and consumed. Okay, have you noticed what will happen when some people drink milk or eat food that contains dairy products? They will end up vomiting or having diarrhea. Okay, some people's skin will immediately turn red when they eat seafood like shrimps, crabs or shellfish or peanuts. Sometimes will be red, swollen, itchiness around the mouth. Okay, this is also food allergy. Therefore, people who are allergic to certain food should be especially careful when choosing food and pay attention to what foods you are allergic to. Sometimes more food containing these ingredients can also cause allergic reaction. Okay. Dairy products can easily trigger allergies. Okay, dairy products are such as cheese, milk tea. All these are made from milk. Okay, however, okay, some people may not be allergic to milk, but to the antibiotics in the milk. Okay, how did this happen? Okay, actually, milk is produced by cows. Am I right? Okay, but some farmers, right, will actually inject a penicillin, which is an antibiotics into cows, mainly to treat cows for mastitis. Okay, then the milk produced in the next 48 hours will contain a small amount of antibiotics. Okay, people who are allergic to this antibiotic will cause allergic symptoms if they drink milk contaminated with antibiotics. Okay, milk, okay, can also stimulate the body to produce mucus, worsening the symptoms of blocked lungs and cause wheezing. Okay, another type is margarine, okay, which is usually used to spread on bread and to make pastry. It will increase the risk of asthma and allergic rhinitis. This is because margarine is rich in omega-6 fatty acids and is easy to cause inflammation. The possibility of triggering asthma also increases. Okay, so abstaining from dairy products can improve asthma and allergic rhinitis. Okay, let's take a look at the study of 24 asthmatics. After they let these people suffering from asthma experience a vegan diet for 4 months, the research report pointed out that 71% of patients have improved. The milk protein in milk may be the likely cause of allergic asthma. Okay. Food allergy and intolerance are two different things. Okay. Yeah, they are completely, just give me a second. Okay, they are completely different things. Okay, when we are sensitive to a certain food, that is intolerance. All right. Okay, it's not that you are actually allergic to the food. It's just that you are more sensitive to the food. Okay, especially when consuming milk, gluten, coffee, etc. Okay, there may be some symptoms. Also, may have a little discomfort. Okay, will actually cause a reaction in the digestive system, but generally it is not life-threatening. It is just an intolerance, what we call sensitivity. Okay, for example, some people are lactose intolerant. Okay, he may be missing an enzyme that can actually digest lactose. Okay, or maybe there are some people, right? He has skin intolerance, which means that he will have indigestion after eating foods containing skin texture. Okay, this is not an allergy. It is just an intolerance. Okay, so if it is intolerance, our body can slowly adapt to it. For example, you are intolerant to coffee, right? Okay, at the beginning, okay, when we drink a little bit of coffee, your heart will start to beat very fast. Okay, then you drink a little bit of coffee every day. You'll find that your body can slowly adapt. Okay, your heart will not beat so fast the next time you drink coffee again. So intolerance can be adapted, but if you're allergic, then it's not, right? So, okay. So what kind of environment, right? Okay, will increase the risk of allergies. Okay, in an excessively clean environment, the body will not be exposed, right, to certain types of microorganisms. Actually, right, exposing a child to microorganisms from an early age can enable his or her immune system to learn how to initiate a corresponding defense response. Okay, it is easy to cause allergies if the immune system is not exposed to enough microorganisms to be trained for, especially from small-scale families. Okay, there's only one child in the family. Okay, less contact with animals. There's no pet in the house. Okay, less contact with harmful bacteria. Therefore, an excessively clean environment, such as those with OCD, always sterilizing, everywhere in the house, can be easily allergic. Right? Okay, scientists have found out that in countries with poor sanitation conditions, their children have actually parasites in the body. Therefore, asthma or allergies seldom happen to them. Okay, this is because the immune system, right, focuses on attacking these parasites and will not pay attention to the pollen that is actually harmful, that is actually harmless to the body. In short, allergies means that our immune system, right, has no real enemies to fight with and gets bored over time. So how can we prevent allergies? Okay, as a pregnant woman, I'm sure, right, she wished her baby to grow up healthy and free from allergies. Okay, so here are some tips for pregnant women. Okay, avoid smoking or inhaling secondhand smoke during pregnancy. Consume right amounts of nuts if pregnant women are not allergic to it, right? Okay, if healthy and do not have any medical condition, right, try to go for natural birth, because okay, the babies born naturally, right, will pass through the mother's birth canal, and the babies born by cesarean section will be deficient in this bacilli without passing through the birth canal. For a newborn baby, okay, this harmless bacilli, okay, can be used for the baby's immune system to train his immune system. Okay. On the contrary, if the baby does not come into contact with this bacilli through the birth canal, okay, his immune system may not have anything to train with, and this can lead to allergies. Therefore, babies born by cesarean section are 5 times more likely to have allergies than babies born naturally. So, any tips for parents? Okay, right, breastfeeding as much as possible, because breast milk is good for the baby's health. Okay, breast milk, right, also is the best source of nutrition for babies. Okay, help children maintain a healthy weight, because overweight and obese children, right, may increase the risk of allergies. Okay, let babies, right, 4 to 6 months old exposed to food that are prone to allergies. For example, eating a small amount of nuts, okay, eggs, can help actually prevent allergies. Okay, for babies who are under 2 years old, okay, avoid taking antibiotics, because antibiotics can lead to asthma. Okay, at present, Okay, at present, right, there are no medication that can completely cure allergies, but can only help to relieve symptoms. Okay, there are some drugs commonly used to relieve allergic symptoms, such as a steroid, antihistamine, or decongestant. Although these drugs can relieve allergic symptoms, such as sneezing, and runny nose, but these drugs come with serious side effects. Okay, for example, regular use of steroids, which will suppress the overall immune system function, right, can result in easier infection by bacteria and viruses and increase the risk of cancer. Okay, if these drugs are used for a long time, they can also affect the growth and development of children. Okay, some people don't want to use Western medicine and use Chinese medicine instead, but do not take it lightly, because all medicines have certain level of toxicity. Okay, in addition, once the concentration of Chinese medicine is too high, there will also be side effects. And many Western medicines are extracted from Chinese medicine. So both Chinese medicine and Western medicine comes with side effects. So are there any methods that we can use that doesn't have any side effects and we can actually use it to treat allergies? All right. Now, the power of nature. Okay, we can fight against allergy with the power of nature. The power of nature comes from plants including cactus, American ginseng, cordyceps mycelium, rose, ashitaba, psyllium husk, soy. Okay, when allergic, right, our body will be in a state of inflammation, and cactus is rich in more than 10,000 types of phytochemicals. It can exert a good anti-inflammatory function to relieve allergic symptoms, and also the ability to accelerate tissues regeneration and wound healing. Cactus is rich in nutrient called colloid, and that can actually cover the stomach and gastrointestinal tract and relieve digestion tract problems. Okay, most people with allergies will be listless because of allergies. American ginseng can replenish energy and relieve fatigue. It can also quickly transport oxygen, nutrients, and immune cells to the blood to the whole body. All right, it can strengthen the function of the lungs. Okay, studies have found that American ginseng can alleviate cold symptoms, reduce the number of days of colds, and can prevent respiratory infections. Cordyceps mycelium is rich in polysaccharides and gives a two-way normalizing effects on our immune system. So what is a two-way normalizing effect? Okay, it is to activate the weak immune system and to at the same time to stabilize the overactive immune system. Therefore, cordyceps can improve immune system disorders and diseases caused by it, okay, including cancer, allergies, and lupus, etc. Okay, it also has an anti-inflammatory and anti-infective effects, so it can actually fight viruses. Cordyceps can also strengthen the function of the heart, kidney, and lungs, relieve cough, and reduce phlegm. Okay, the Beijing Medical College, right, conducted a study of more than 50 asthma patients and found out that a group of people who took cordyceps, right, had their symptoms relieved by 81% within 5 days. Okay, the vitamin C in buds of roses is 50 times that of lemons. So what are the effects of super antioxidant on people with allergies? The most troublesome things for people with skin allergies are dry skin and dandruff. Okay, there will often scratches and actually itching, right, leads to skin ulcers. So you need to actually take high antioxidant such as roses, which can promote the body ability to produce required collagen, accelerate the skin repair and wound healing. Okay, moreover, right, the antioxidant of rose can also prevent DNA damage, strengthen the body's immune system, help reduce inflammation, promote wound healing, and relieve allergic symptoms. Here is a magical plant with super vitality in nature. If I pick its leaf today, right, and it will grow new shoots tomorrow. Okay, this magical plant is called ashitaba. Okay, ashitaba contains flavonoids which can reduce risk of cancer, heart disease, asthma, and stroke. Ashitaba also contains yellow angelica alcohol BCE, which can inhibit the release of histamine, thereby preventing allergic reactions. The chlorophyll, right, in it can also promote the growth of probiotics in the intestines, thereby preventing allergies. Okay, there is a popular saying: an apple a day keeps the doctor away. In addition to plentiful phytochemicals and antioxidants, right? Okay, one apple, right, with the skin contains about 4.4 grams of fiber, Okay, without the skin, you're only getting about 2.5 grams. Okay, so more accurately, right, the saying should be 10 apples a day, keep the doctor away. Okay, the US government, right, dietary guidelines in 2015 recommend that women need about 25 grams of fiber a day, and men need slightly more, about 30 grams per day. Okay, lack of fiber leads to a lack of probiotics in the intestine. Okay, fiber can actually promote the diversity of probiotics in the intestine, which has seen, right, which has shown to reduce allergies. Okay, there are two types. There are two categories of fibers. Okay, insoluble and soluble. Okay, insoluble fiber, right, doesn't dissolve in water, while soluble fiber does. Okay, insoluble fiber helps our bowels by forming the mass that moves through our digestive system and is key to preventing some digestive conditions such as diarrhea and constipation. Soluble fiber becomes gel-like in water and is key to helping, right, stool move smoothly through the intestine. Therefore, I strongly recommend using psyllium husk, okay, because every 100 grams of psyllium husk, right, contains 71 grams of soluble fiber, which is 7 times that of oat. Okay. Why do we need protein every day? Because the main function of protein is to build tissue. It is the main structural component of all cells in the human body: skin, hair, nails, and bones. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, that all kinds of animals food, right, such as eggs, seafood, and dairy products contain protein, can cause many types of allergies. Okay, not to mention animal foods contains a high cholesterol, but also high calorie and fat right, intake can cause overweight or obesity in children, which may increase the risk of allergies. So remove dairy products help asthma and allergic rhinitis. So how to choose a source of protein? Soy is one of the best sources for protein. Soybean contains 26 to 56 percentage of protein. Okay, each protein, right, is 2 times that of meat, 3 times that of egg, and 12 times that of milk. Soy protein can increase the proportion of muscles, burn fats, burn calories, prevent obesity, and reduce allergies. Okay, soybean does not contain cholesterol and is low in calorie and fat. It is also rich in all essential amino acids, okay, vitamins, and fiber of our body. Studies have shown that after 4 months of vegan diet for 24 asthmatics, 71% have improved. Okay, children, right, as you know, right, children only grow up once, so they need to be supplemented with the highest quality soy protein to help them grow and improve their memory and learning ability. Okay, there is actually currently, right, no cure for allergy. Only certain medication that may relieve symptoms. Okay, so what we do to keep us away from allergy? Okay, first, we have to figure out allergens. Okay, we may actually observe, our daily activities, right, to determine allergen. For example, jot down what kind of food cause your skin redness and itchiness. There is an effective way, right, that we should practice every single day, right, to find out what triggers our allergy. Okay, secondly, okay, conducting skin and blood tests can identify which substance we are allergic to. Okay, therefore, the only way to prevent allergy is to figure out the allergens and completely avoid your exposure to at least 5 to 7 years. Okay, this way, right, might reduce the condition of our body towards allergen and eventually alleviate the allergy reactions. Right. Please remember, okay, don't challenge the allergen, and it will increase the severity of allergic reactions. In fact, there is actually a shocking news years ago. There is a lady, right, who died from allergic reaction after kissing her boyfriend who has eaten peanuts. Okay, this news, right, is actually resurfacing now to spread awareness of allergic reaction. We must not underestimate the severity of allergic reactions. Okay, however, there are also some people who cure their allergy naturally. Therefore, we must do our best to keep a healthy lifestyle. Now, let me share with you the secrets of health and longevity. Okay, I believe, right, that we all know how important is our immune system. A healthy immune system, right, can protect us from more than 90% of diseases. Therefore, we must master the science of nutritional immunology to take good care of our immune system. Then, besides that, right, there are actually 4 important habits that we must practice every day to achieve health and longevity. First, sufficient sleep. Okay, why it is important to have sufficient sleep? A research, okay, show that the fatality of mice with insufficient sleep, right, while mice with sufficient sleep can live longer, insufficient sleep can cause the growth of cancerous cells, hallucination, and death. Therefore, we must get enough sleep, at least 6 to 8 hours every day. Next, exercise regularly. Okay, exercise is extremely good for our lymphatic circulation and boosting our immune system to fight against diseases. Next, be joyful, and cheerful. Okay, research shows that joyful people, right, has less chance of having heart diseases and tend to have a healthier blood pressure and cholesterol level. Okay, lastly, maintain a balanced diet. Okay, nutrition immunology, right, taught us the 3 essential nutrients for a strong immune system, which is phytochemical, antioxidant, and polysaccharide. With a strong immune system, we can achieve health and longevity. With this, my sharing ends here. Okay, I wish everybody, right, good health and happiness. Thank you.
Thank you so much for Charlie's sharing. So from his sharing, we know that nearly 40% of the world's population is affected by one or more allergic conditions, meaning 2 in 5 people suffer from allergy. This number is very high and worrisome. Charlie has also mentioned a very important point that allergy is actually a battle of our immune system without enemies. This is a result of a confused immune system which overreacts to some harmless substances and deal with them as if they were harmful, which causes the symptoms of allergy. And many of us have been drinking milk as the protein source since young, but many recent research shows that milk triggers allergies. We used to think that living in a very clean environment keeps us healthy, but in fact, a very clean environment increases our risk of getting allergies. We can fight against and prevent allergies with the power of nature, which lies in the wholesome plant foods. For example, cactus, American ginseng, cordyceps mycelium, rose, ashitaba, psyllium husk, and soy. So these plant foods are also high in phytochemicals, antioxidants, and polysaccharides, which are beneficial to our immune system. So nutritional immunology foods are packed with these precious wholesome plant foods mentioned above and formulated based on the science of nutritional immunology that emphasize on nourishing our immune system with wholesome plant foods. So has anyone benefited from consuming these nutritional immunology foods? It is definitely a yes. Tonight, we have a young man who will share with us how his asthma problem and how the problem has improved. So now, let us welcome Kai Xuan.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, everyone. Let me introduce myself. I am called Kai Xuan. I am a Form 3 secondary student. Tonight, I will share how I gained back my health through nutritional immunology food. I remember that I used to fall sick since young. I would catch a cold or flu with fever almost every 2 to 3 months. I also had asthma since I was 2 years old. I remember feeling terrible when I had asthma attacks. I can't breathe properly and always feeling very tired. I need to take cough syrup, anti-film syrup, and antibiotic very often. I cry whenever I need to take antibiotic because it was very bitter. Sometimes during severe case, I would visit doctor or specialist 2 or 3 times a month. Sometimes doctor ask me to use a nebulizer to relieve my symptoms of asthma. Now please allow me to show you a picture of me using the nebulizer to relieve my symptoms when I had asthma. Yeah, this is the picture when I use the nebulizer. Okay. However, this did not solve my asthma problem. I still catch a cold and cough every 1 to 2 months and needed to go back to see the doctor very often. At that time, I also went to see a Chinese soothsayer and took traditional Chinese medicine. But that didn't solve my asthma problem too. In addition to above health issue, I also had another issue. I love to eat junk food since young. As a result, I became heavier and heavier. My weight even reached 64 kilograms in primary 5 Can you imagine how fat I was? I used to wear size XL or XXL when I was primary 5. Here, let me share my photo when I was in primary 5. This is a photo of me and my sister. Yeah, you can see that there was a big difference with my body size and my sister body size. Yeah. Fortunately, my mother knew about nutritional immunology at that time. She learned that the best doctor in the world is our immune system to improve my asthma and help me reduce my weight. My mother introduced nutritional immunology food into my diet. The main ingredients are soybeans, xylem husk, bananas, and more than 10 kinds of vegetables. I don't like eating green vegetables when I was young, but my mother found this convenient way in the nutritional immunology food products where I can consume this vegetable providing the nutrients my body needs. At the same time, I also eat a variety of mushroom food within the nutritional immunology food products. Because mushroom carrots can enhance the body resistance to invading bacteria and virus. Ever since taking nutritional immunology food, I feel my immune system has been improving as there has been continuous reduction in the number of times I catch a cold or asthma attack. I had probably caught a cold once or twice in the past 3 years, but I don't need to see a doctor for medicine. Resting at home 1 to 2 days have been enough to completely heal me. In addition, I have also succeeded in losing weight by consuming nutritional immunology foods that are rich in soybeans, dragon husk, bananas, and more than 10 kinds of vegetables in the morning and evening. That was in addition to control of calories during mealtime. In less than a month, I had found that my pants becoming loose. I didn't tell my family at that time, but was found out when my grandma has to sew my loose school pants because it was too loose to wear to school. My weight had dropped from 64 kilograms to 55 kilograms. Here, I will show you my photo after losing weight. Yeah, this is the photo after I losing weight. You can see how was I before and after the body size. Yeah, okay. I am very grateful to my mother for giving me nutritional immunology foods so that I can be healthier and have better self-confidence. My sharing ends here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for Kaishan's sharing. What a transformation. Not only has his asthma problem been resolved, he has also been able to reduce weight and become more healthy and confident. Indeed, when we give our body, especially our immune system, the right nutrients, it will enable our cells to be able to repair and revitalize. Only then will the functions of the body's organs be optimally restored. Moreover, nutritional immunology foods are a better choice for youngsters and children to boost their immune system and health maintenance. This is because nutritional immunology foods are wholesome plant superfood that are safe, unique, and effective. Congrats once again to Kaishan for gaining back his health. So next is our Q&A session. There's a question here. Give me a moment. This question, so the Q&A session here, the question is that, is it true that air purifiers that use ozone or negative ions can remove odors, microorganisms, and reduce allergies? I believe many of us will have this question. So I would like to invite our Q&A panel, Darren, who has more in-depth knowledge in technology of air purifier and nutritional immunology, to share his thoughts on this question. So over to you, Darren.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Darren. Thank you for the question. I had similar question when I was looking for a air purifier some 5 years ago when we were having this hazy condition in Singapore. So such ozone or negative ion purifier were very popular during those times. So you can see here in the slide, these are probably some of the purifier in the market that time, with the ozone purifiers as well as the negative ion type. So some of air purifier uses this kind of ozone or negative ion, and people believe that this can remove other microorganisms or reduce allergies. Now, this is actually not true. Negative ion don't remove odors. Actually, negative ion doesn't filter anything at all. And then when it comes to these ozone ones, these are worse. Not only are they ineffective in filtering, they are actually harmful to the human health. It can irritate airways, it can trigger asthma attack, it can damage your sense of smell, and it can be fatal at high concentration. But a lot of people like this, ozone ones because it has a very fresh smell to it. Why? The smell when you get after the rain or after a thunderstorm. So that's the air that smells clean and fresh, right? And that is the ozone smell. So that should be good for everyone, isn't it? Well, with other air purifiers, such as like a negative ion one, they don't do you any harm. At worst, maybe they can't filter air. But this one, the ozone ones, can actively harm your health. So please try to avoid it entirely. So you can also do a Google search on the keyword, say example, breathing ozone, and you will find and get this rough idea how bad ozone field air purifier is. So there are also articles from well-known organizations such as this one from Mayo Clinic about ozone air purifier. So when it comes to reducing asthma or any allergic symptoms, a lot of people will buy these air filters or air purifier in hope of reducing these allergic symptoms. But there's not actually a lot of evidence that it will help because a lot of such particulates that will cause asthma or the allergic symptoms are actually too heavy, meaning they just sink or settle on the floorings. So air purifier, as you know, don't vacuum the floor, but actually vacuum or filter the air. So the better option is actually clean and vacuum the flooring more regularly. You will want to clean the surface and get rid of these larger particles. And if it's safe to do so, you can also open the windows and prevent the allergens from being locked in with you. So this is my sharing, and I hope I've answered the question or bust the myth. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Darren, for his sharing. So now we know that air purifiers that use ozone or negative ions cannot reduce allergies, as they cannot filter out the allergy triggers or allergens, which are larger in size. In fact, inhaling ozone can be harmful to our health. So next, I would like to share with you our important ongoing and upcoming events. Let me share screen.